I didn't lose my teenage years to bad luck. I lost them step by step, by choices I thought didn't matter. And the worst part? Every step felt harmless while it was destroying me. People think wasted teenage years look dramatic. Addiction, crime, total collapse. The truth is quieter, more dangerous. My teens weren't destroyed by one big mistake. They were wasted in small, invisible decisions repeated every day. Decisions that felt normal, comfortable, safe. That's why they still haunt me. Step 1 was comfort addiction. I trained myself to choose what felt easy instead of what built strength. Sleeping late, delaying effort, avoiding discomfort. Every time I chose comfort, my mind learned a simple rule: avoid resistance. That rule stayed with me longer than any lesson from school. Step 2 was living for distraction. Phone in hand, headphones on. Endless scrolling. Games. Videos. Noise. I never sat alone with my thoughts long enough to understand myself. Silence scared me, because silence reveals truth. Instead of building focus, I escaped boredom. I didn't realize boredom is where discipline is born. Step 3 was mistaking potential for progress. People told me I was smart, that I had time, that I'd figure it out later. I believed them. Potential became my excuse. I felt superior without earning anything. While others worked, I waited. While others failed and learned, I stayed comfortable and unchanged. Step 4 was copying the crowd. I laughed when they laughed, wanted what they wanted, feared what they feared. I never asked if their direction made sense. I just followed, because standing alone requires a backbone I hadn't built yet. Individual thinking felt risky, so I stayed average and called it normal. Step 5 was emotional weakness. Every mood controlled me. If I felt tired, I stopped. If I felt unmotivated, I quit. If I felt bored, I escaped. I never learned to act without feeling ready. That's when I lost control. Anyone who controls your emotions controls you. Step 6 was delaying responsibility. I'm still young. I have time. I'll start next year. Those words destroyed more discipline than failure ever could. Responsibility builds men. Avoiding it keeps boys comfortable and stuck. At the time, none of this felt like destruction. It felt like life. That's why it's so dangerous. The haunting part isn't that I failed. It's that I didn't even try seriously when it mattered most. Your teenage years are when habits harden fastest, when pain teaches deepest, when discipline compounds quietly. I wasted that window. And once it closes, everything costs more effort, more pain, more time. Ayanokoji wouldn't call this tragedy. He'd call it training data. Because regret, if used correctly, becomes fuel. I learned that strength isn't built by motivation. Motivation disappears. Strength is built by rules. Rules you follow whether you feel like it or not. I didn't have rules. I had moods. And moods are unreliable leaders. I learned that silence is power. If I had spent less time trying to fit in and more time observing, I would have seen how predictable people are, how weak most reactions are, how discipline quietly separates men early. Instead, I wanted acceptance. I learned that distraction is modern weakness. No enemy needs to attack you when you willingly give your attention away. A distracted mind cannot dominate anything. Not studies, not body, not future. I lived distracted and called it entertainment. Most importantly, I learned this. Time doesn't forgive wasted potential. It only exposes it. The pain you avoid in your teens doesn't disappear. It waits. And it returns later with interest. Responsibility delayed becomes responsibility multiplied. Discipline avoided becomes struggle prolonged. If you're young and listening to this, understand one thing clearly. You don't need motivation. You don't need confidence. You don't need clarity. You need control. Control over your time. Control over your impulses. Control over your reactions. Stop romanticizing youth as a time to relax. It's a time to build foundations silently while others are distracted. The strongest people don't peak early because they partied less. They peak later because they trained earlier. I wasted my teens learning comfort. You don't have to. Use boredom. Choose difficulty. Disappear when others are loud. Build discipline when no one is watching. Because nothing haunts a man more than realizing he had time and chose comfort instead.